Hi guys, I missed you. Here's my glasses and here's a me. And it's dark here because I'm in the basement as usual. I'm going to talk about baby's first really strange YouTube comment. It was a little bit over a day ago. And I actually don't want to say that it was an insulting comment because I actually don't think it was supposed to be. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. Oh, by the way, this is Sip and Talk, and it is a Saturday night, so we are going to do some wine. Oh, I have my Game of Thrones cup, by the way. I have like a set of 4. I think this is the house, the stag, is that the Baratheon house? Yeah, House Baratheon. Anyway. So, I, myself, and I think that there's some comments too, like this comment, for example, where it's like, it's not supposed to necessarily be rude. But it's like, I feel like I myself would know not to comment that to a female specifically. Just myself, right? So, but I've like read other people's comment sections before where I see like terrible comments, like mean comments. And I don't know if this person meant to be me. I typed out 2 different responses and then deleted both because I don't know what to even say. I don't know. So it was for a video I did like over a week and a half ago it was the first set of the spoilers for FabFitFun. And I chose my stuff, by the way, and we'll talk about that later. Anyway. And the person's comment was just, OMG, you look like Michael Jackson. And I read this comment and I was like, and I understand like now in this day, like, you know, you can't always like assume that someone identifies as male or female or whatever, but like, I feel like if you've watched any of my content, it should be fairly-ish obvious that I identify myself as a female. So of all of the like celebrities you could say, oh, you look like so-and-so, to pick a male, like, because here's the thing too, I can also, if I think about it, look like Al Pacino. But would you put, oh, you look like Al Pacino, instead of like, oh, you look like Natalie Wood? I got Natalie Wood a couple times. I've gotten, it's funny because a number of you have said I look like Rose McGowan, and it's funny. You know what? It's really, really funny. I should mention this. She has gotten a couple of times that she looks like Michael Jackson too. And Lena Headey, who played, if you ever watched Game of Thrones, which I'm sure at least some of you have, she played Cersei. But like, I mean, you know, they gave her like the reddish, blondish wig in that. But yeah, her too. And I'm like, well, so either you're saying he looks like a chick or you're saying I look like a dude. So either way, you're insulting like someone. Again, I don't know. It might have been like for this person might be like a Michael Jackson enthusiast where they're like, oh my God, that's so cool. I don't know myself really. But it was just a really strange comment. So I'm going to go back, I think, and reply to this person and be like, I typed out a couple replies and I sent them, but I deleted them because I don't really know how to actually respond to this. Like, I'm just going to say I don't know. I don't know if you know, but I do identify as female, so I don't know. Like, I just don't know if that was supposed to be a compliment. And so I don't know. As someone who's a woman who I feel like it's very obvious if you look at anything in mine, I identify as female. I feel like it's very obvious. I'm not sure if you're trying to insult me or give me a compliment because I can imagine it's the Michael Jackson after he had, and let's be honest, the work done. Like, it's fine. You know, I don't know. I can't imagine that that's just compliment. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, baby's first weird comment that they don't know how to deal with and what to say about. That's what we're at today, guys. I don't even have 80 followers yet, and I'm already dealing with weirdo. Like, not weirdo. Like, the person's not a weirdo. I just, again, don't know how to accept that comment. It's like, I'm clearly a female, and you're telling me I look like Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know if that's how I should take that. Like, I feel like that's kind of Because when he did all that work to his face, I'm not gonna lie, he did not look good. Like, you know, and I don't know myself because I don't know a lot about Michael Jackson. I know there was this documentary. I never watched the documentary, but I know there's a lot of things that came out about him. I don't know if at the end, because again, he made himself look, to me, maybe not on purpose, but like very different from the way he looked. I don't know what he was going through, like an identity thing. I don't know what was going on. Like if he was maybe not sure how he identified. I don't know. I'm not like an expert on it. So like, because if someone was like, oh, you look like Caitlyn Jenner, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. Like we're both girls, you know? So that's how come I'm like, I don't know. Because as far as I know, Michael Jackson always identified as male. But again, that's as far as I know. So it's like, okay, so either you're telling this person, you're saying that this person who identified as male all the time looks like a female, or you're telling me who identifies as a female, they look like a male. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that's supposed to be taken. Because when I had my hair lighter, someone did tell me, oh, you look kind of like Caitlyn Jenner, kind of like looks like you now. And I was like, oh, that's lovely. I think that's wonderful. Like, you know. I don't think she should run for governor, though. I don't think we need any more people who had other careers running as politicians anymore. I don't think we need that. She's smart. She's very smart, but I don't think she needs to be governor. I just don't. I love her, though. On my Facebook, I have, like, if you go back, I'll link it here. When she first came out, I thought that was awesome. You know, that she did that. And I have, like, her as my, like, cover photo for so many months of my Facebook. I like what Caitlyn Jenner did as far as coming out at such an age and things like that. I just don't like some of her political views. So her and I are on the outs. I don't know if they were ever girlfriends or not, but Candace Kane. Love her, though. She's my boo. That girl's my boo. But I go with Michael Jackson. I'm fairly certain that Michael Jackson, him, always identified as a man. And I've always identified as a female. So I'm just not sure if this, I don't know. I don't know if someone tell me I look like Michael Jackson is necessarily compliment. Like that'd be like me going on like some guys like Instagram, even if he's like someone who's had lip injections and like things like that, but he like very clearly identifies as a man and being like, oh my gosh, you look like Khloe Kardashian. Like you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that would be, like I myself might think it's complimentary, but if I know someone identifies as a gender that isn't the gender of the person I'm talking about, and I'm, again, fairly certain Khloe Kardashian, I know she identifies as a woman. I'm not fairly certain, I know. But, you know, I just don't know if I'd be comfortable saying that to a man who I didn't know if they, you know, identify as a man or woman. Like, but, right. Like, for me, I don't know. I feel like it's very obvious by watching my content how I identify. If it's not, that's okay. And some people don't want to put anyone in any category. They want to just put everybody in like and I think that's cool too. So again, that's why I don't know if this comment was meant to be, I don't know. I just found it strange. Oh my gosh, you look like Michael Jackson. It's like, I don't know. I just myself don't know how to take that. It's very, do I think that he looked bad at the end? I mean, I don't, he didn't look like himself, and that, you know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. So hit me up in the comments, because I don't know how to feel about this. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't think the woman was trying to be insulting at all. But, you know, what do you think? I feel like just for me, it's like, you know, of all, like, again, if you watch my content, it's very clear I identify as female. Like, it's pretty clear, you know. I feel like there's so many, like, female celebrities that you could compare me to in that case, you know. And then to just go and be like, oh, you look like Michael, pick like a male. Like, oh, you look like Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know. And I don't know if it was just like an impulsive thing. Like, people just sometimes say things on impulse, like naturally. And then some people just type things on impulse because that's a new way of saying things. I don't know. but again, I mean, anybody else would be like, oh my gosh, you look like Caitlyn Jenner. I'd be like, oh, cool. That's nice. That's really, really cool. Or, oh, you look like Khloe Kardashian. Oh, cool. Or you look like, people have said Rose McGowan. Oh, great. Like, like female people, it's different. But like someone who is a man. But again, even if someone was like, oh, you look like Al Pacino. It's like, I mean, I'm aware that I look like I could play Al Pacino's daughter in something. That's cool. Okay. Or, oh gosh, Andy Garcia. You look like Andy Garcia. It's like, yeah, no, I mean, like Andy Garcia and I could totally look alike. Like, but like, of all the people you could pick in the world that are you, there's a lot of female actors you could pick that I could resemble, and you pick Andy Garcia, Al Pacino, like, why? You know what I mean? It's weird. Instead of like, Jennifer Tilly I've gotten before too. Rose McGowan I get a lot. Natalie Wood, Lena Headey, the Game of Thrones one. Sandra Bullock I got once, but I don't know anymore. Again, or like, Caitlyn Jenner, because when I had my hair, not like this. Okay, so I'm going to have to show you guys a picture of me, like, with the lighter hair, because I got Caitlyn Jenner at that time, too, which was cool. But, like, of all the female celebrities out there you pick, but you pick, like, a male, Michael Jackson, who, again, I'm almost positive identified as male. It's just strange. But, again, I don't know that it was necessarily an insult. It might not have been. I don't know. Some people are very enthusiastic about Michael Jackson, so that could be. I don't know. Anyway, I am gonna go though, and I'm gonna upload this now, and I will talk to you guys next time. Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, to everybody in the United States. But even like, so it's Mother's Day in the U.S. So even if you're not in the U.S., Happy Mother's Day to you, because I'm in the U.S. And if you're a mom and you're not in the U.S., you're still badass, and I love you. And I'm gonna see you next time. Peace out, babies.